Welcome to the longest running daily variety show, the Mark and Pires Show. Day 1852. Thank you. In a row here doing it. Guys, morning news coming at you, comedy news coming at you. If you haven't seen any of my news stories, what we do here is basically scroll through the news, see what's going down. Oh, I forgot to put one of the channels through. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. If you're over on the Mark and Pires TV channel right now, I forgot to connect that one. So let me do that now in case you're waiting. Welcome, TikTok. Join us on YouTube. The link is in the bio. We've been here since December 31st, 2018, and what we do is connect on something. It's a live creation show. I really don't know what we're going to do every single day, but we come out here and we put on a show for you with the intention of connecting with people across the world. We have a show at 9 a.m. and at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the week. The weekends I change things up a little, like Friday nights, Saturday nights, it's going to be about 10:30. We go late night. And the mornings, it's just during the week for the mornings. Weekends, it's hard to do that, guys. So sometimes you'll randomly get me on a Sunday, put out a 1775 Bible verse. But in general, we're here midweek twice a day, and on the weekends it's one show. So if you can, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you don't miss the insanity that takes place here on a daily basis. Helen Gale Townsend, how are you? So good to see you. We're hoping that other people will join Helen over here on YouTube. The morning show is a new location for this program. I was live every night, 10:30 for 5 years in a row every day. Couldn't ever break through the crowd of people, so we started something where it's twice a day. We can get people some part of the world at 9 a.m. and then another part of the world at 9 p.m. I think we have world connection now. We've never had that before with this show. It was always just at night. So I hope you guys can pick one that works best for you, or join us for both. Every single show is insane. I can't wait to get into the comedy news with you today. What we do, like I said, is scroll the news together. I don't know what I'm going to read. I have no idea. I did see one news story I thought was kind of interesting, so I'll pull that up for you and read it to you. But outside of that, everything else is going to be real time. We're going to roll through, see what's here, and if there's anything worthwhile to look at, we're going to talk about it. So let me pull that up on the screen for you so you guys can see. I like to do it this way. So it's a window capture deal, and we're looking at it all together at the same time. If you see a story you want me to cover, just yell it into the chat. Hey, Mark, no, do that one. And I'll go back and cover it because I do kind of move quickly here. There's so many stories to look at and not many good ones to read. So we're just making comedy out of a lot of things here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. I got Matt Zabrowski here. If you guys don't know it, Matt Zabrowski is a good guy. He gives us a woohoo. Christine Ryan, how are you? So good to see you. Welcome. We're here hanging out. Christine's kicking it with us on YouTube, and Helen Gale Townsend. Guys, Rob Rubin, World Connection, challenging for those of us who continue being heavily censored. How you been, Mark? Yeah, Rob, that's very true. Guys, we got Matt Zabrowski lifting the heavily censored up. Right? That's the best part about 2024, guys. The ones that are saying the right thing are being kept from you, and that's why you don't see much. You only see this one point of view. But we come here every day in order to just get away and read the news from a comedic standpoint. So let me see if I can get in here and just move this around so it looks a little better here. I'll bring myself out and then bring myself back in. See, that's how we do it. Guys, if you want to head over to YouTube, you can see these stories with me in real time, and we can have a laugh. Let's see. I got to make this smaller, apparently. I don't know. Yesterday, we had to move things around because I brought Pro Tools on. We tracked one of my songs last night. Actually, we started tracking one of my songs, and then we wrote a song. And all that's here. Actually, I could play it for you while I'm moving this stuff around. This is what happened last night. I don't even know if it was any good, but... So everything you're hearing is me just doing live looping. Pretty dirty guitar last night. I like that. Let me just fast forward a little bit so you can hear how else it went.
wake up out of bed, you get to scratch your head, your eyes open slowly, you gotta get into the day, yeah, weekend coming, yeah, you can't get down on yourself, you gotta make it through some way, yeah. You get the beat seat, rocking your background, you feel the sound, just heartwarming. You epitome of me, yeah, I see you've been sitting on the sideline waiting to speak.
I should be recording this. What the freaking hell am I not recording this? Goodness. I am sort of, it's on the show.
It's on the show, yeah, you gotta know, yeah. We do the comedy news here every day.
Subscribe on the YouTube channel, please, my friend. I see Donna Nelson, how are you? And Shane Sykes. I'm seeing a couple of people kicking it here on TikTok. Guys, we write songs live in the moment, as you hear. This is what I wrote last night. I didn't really do anything good. Zoila, how are you? And SG Wilson, good to see you. So last night we messed with that, which I should take that, whatever I was saying there, and that should be something. I mean, that's a song right there, right? Anyway, guys, we're into it. It's the comedy news. We do it every single day. This is all live in the moment. You can see these news stories on YouTube if you just click the link in my bio. If you don't, that's fine. Take them as you get them. You do get a little piece of, Joanne, that she's comedy in itself. Joanne, I'd really appreciate it if you stopped the wheezing. Guys, that was Joanne. Anyway, let's get to the comedy news. Only 2 states have voted, so why do people say the Trump-Haley contest is over? Because it's freaking over. Nimrata? Come on. Should I read that one, guys? What do you think? Should we talk about Nimrata? And I don't think we should get into the election stuff. Last time we did that, deep hole for 5 years, So let's abracadabra. Yeah, I play the song Abracadabra every once in a while. It's a great song. If you guys don't know it, it goes like this.
Make me sigh, you make me laugh, you make me cry. Every time you call my name, I eat up like a burning flame full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Abracadabra, wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab ya. Whoa, abracadabra, abracadabra.
That's for abracadabra, although she probably took off. Oh, I love doing that, One time we wrote a song about someone named... someone came in, and I turned her song into I turned her name into a song, and she left like right after I started the song. She has no idea there's a song on iTunes and Spotify that is her name. What was the name of that? There's that movie, The Big Kahuna. You guys remember this? The Humunga Cowabunga from Down Under with Frankie Valli and Annette Funicello. I have to find that now. Grazietta, that's what it's called. Guys, you gotta hear this real quick. All right, this is on iTunes. I'm pretty sure I've got this on iTunes. This song is nuts. Grazietta, I think it's something like this. I gotta find this, okay? We're gonna find this together. This is one of my songs. I don't even know what the name of it is, but I wrote it because someone came into the chat on TikTok, and she has no idea I wrote this song about her. Oh, let's see. I think I put Annette Funicello in there. Let's see if I can find this. Funicello. Graziella. That's what it is. It's Graziella. Why is nothing coming up? You know, this is the thing that bothers me. Oh, I'm in the wrong channel. That's why, guys. Hold on a second. I'm like, why isn't it showing up? It's because I'm on the Mark Inspires TV channel, which, guys, you should subscribe to that one as well. But I'm going over to Mark Inspires, which is my main YouTube channel, to pull up Graziella. Here it is. It's only 3 minutes and 24 seconds, guys. I almost think I should put a little BeatSeat into the mix on this one because it's such a cool song. Let me show you what we got here. Look at this. Again, someone comes into the chat, and this happened.
Anybody have a topic for me? Because I got to get some sleep. I'm getting tired.
Yep.
Graciela, how are you?
Graciella.
Graciela. Graciela. Annette Funicello. When it's raining, you need an umbrella.
Yes, you do. Oh, that's a funny tune.
I still feel like a young fella.
It's actually a good song, really.
I am. You're as young as you feel. Graziella. Annette Funicello. When it's raining outside, you need an umbrella, oh, to keep yourself dry. Walking through the city streets, splashing all the way to the west side. Graziella. Not sure if your friend's even home. The phone is off the hook. You're hoping everything's alright. Oh, Graziella, Annette Funicello. I am still a young fella, yeah, you are as old as you feel. Oh, I'm still wheeling round, circles around everyone I know. Yeah, they're tired in a moment, I just getting going. Yeah, there's no ever slowing me down, 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 down. Graziella, Annette Funicello. When it's cold and rainy outside, you definitely need an umbrella. Oh, keep yourself dry. Oh, Graziella.
Yeah.
Graziella. I wrote that for you, Graziella. Not sure if you stuck around. You never know if people stick around or not. But I still did it.
Yes! Wrote Graziella's song. She didn't even know about it. I think it's on iTunes. Pretty sure. Graziella. Annette Funicello. Like, that's just a fun song, right, guys? You have to hear. Remind me to play my song Pinot Grigio for you. It's friggin' hilarious. One of the funniest comedy songs I've ever written. Anyway, let's get back to it. Joanne, can you do me a favor and put the screen back up so we can look at the comedy news? Not at Graziella. Annette Funicello. You know, sometimes when you're there and Joanne's doing it, the wheeze, I mean, So, guys, let's get back to the comedy news story here. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by the Graziella Annette Funicella story. It happens from time to time. So, stunner down under, Djokovic ousted at Australian Open, but still bugabooless. I got to point that out. My guy. I never liked Djokovic until he fought back against the man, and he said, "You do it. I'm a world-class athlete. I'm out here doing aces. I got an ace. You need a bugaboo. You need a bugaboo. I'm good. I'm Djokovic. What are you, Djokovicing me? You gonna Djokovic me? No, I'm number one player in the world. You think the Covey Bovey gonna do anything to me? That's a joke, Vic." To the number one player in the world, Oh, but you got to do it, right? There's apparently a gentleman who was, and God rest his soul, you know where this story is going, but there's a gentleman who was ripping on him for not following the guidelines of insanity. And, again, I think that it's like, I just have to laugh. This is a comedy news exclusive. I have to laugh when I see, and we're probably going to see a few of these, where you're all like, 17-year-old falls on their face. We don't know what happened. It's normal. No, it's not normal. Okay? And Mr. Jahivic is a guy who I think won't have that happen because he wasn't, threatened and pressured. Well, he was threatened, but he was not pressured enough to do what they told him to do. And look at, he was ousted from the Australian Open, but you know what? He's going home. He's going to put his feet up on the little table there and make himself an Arnold Palmer. That's what Djokovic's going to do. What's that? No, the other guy there, his funeral's on Tuesday. I'm just saying, he was ripping on Djokovic and saying, "You're a piece of garbage. You're an unvaxxerude." And then look what happened now, Yeah, he got ousted though, guys. That happened. Djokovic, you got to play better. Like you can't go out there and not put in the work on the tennis court. You're not going to run back and forth, acing him. You got to. I'm just saying, if you're not ready to ace a guy, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I know. If you got the bugaboo, you may not be around anymore. Who knows? Who knows? We never know. Teenage murder suspect who escaped from Philadelphia hospital considered dangerous. Guys, I guess I would assume anybody who's a teenage murder suspect escaping from a hospital would likely be considered dangerous. That one, again, is this the really smack him in the face with the sarcasm news? There's a teenage murder suspect! He's on the prowl, guys! Guess what? He's considered dangerous! Donald, keep your eye out for him. Make sure you got the Glock 9. Just in case, because he's considered dangerous. I don't know if you realize that. What's that? Yeah, no, murder suspect. Right? You know what I'm saying here. Denver officials set wanted man free after Arkansas sheriff refused to get him. What is this? What is this about? We have to see the story on this one, guys. A man wanted in Arkansas for allegedly violating his probation in 2017. Murder case has twice been arrested and jailed in Denver since 2021. Both times, Denver authorities have to release him from custody. Why would they have to release him from custody? Let's find out. In the most recent case, 2023, an Arkansas sheriff refused to have Raphael Walker, 35, extradited to his state. Should I do it with a Southern? Or Denver's not really Southern. I mean, as a result of Walker remaining free in Denver, a mother believes Walker sold her son fentanyl in 2023, contributing to her son's overdose death. We see way too much of this, guys. I'm thinking that the Chiefs, the 3 people who died and they say froze to death overnight, could have been something like this, because this stuff's just knocking people's hearts into the ground. Like, I think that's the whole play here, is let's just slip it into something they do normally so it just kills as many people as possible, because this is what we're seeing here. Guys, YouTube, if you want to see these stories, we're on YouTube. We just literally scroll through all the news stories, and I'm reading them live in the moment. This is the comedy news, but I also read stories full, as you probably know if you've subscribed to my channel before. So we try to keep this light. But this is some serious and heavy stuff that we're talking about. So I do my best to keep you at least entertained and also make as many, I don't think they're over the line ever, but as many jokes as possible that can keep you, keep some levity here. I have to laugh. Last week I did a story, or the other day I did a story on this guy who owns an orphanage in Haiti, and he's like touching kids. Like, this is a scumbag of all scumbags. And so I do a story. It's a comedy news story about how in Haiti they should just like kick him out of the back of the truck when they're bringing him into the jail and let him roll down the mountain. And we don't know what happened to him. It's just a comedy bit. It's a joke. It's a freaking comedy bit. The guy's a freaking pedo. And then I got people on YouTube sticking up for the guy, saying, "Oh, give everybody a chip." Like, what? 70-plus-year-old guy. First of all, he was convicted, or he was accused of something for the same reason in Haiti before. He sued and won for millions of dollars, saying they liable, whatever it was. He sued and won for millions of dollars. Now he's actually caught in the act of doing the thing that they originally said he did. The people didn't show up to the first case. I think it was a Clinton type of vibe. But I'm just speaking here. This is a comedy news show. So when I see some idiot moron on YouTube criticizing my comedy news piece on this POS, I have to question our society. I have to question our society. First of all, why anybody would be more offended by the comedy news piece than some piece of garbage who's doing that to a kid. What is wrong with you? I have to ask you. Daniel, or whatever the hell your name was, what are you thinking? Like, what are you thinking? You have a problem with me making comedy out of some piece of garbage? What do you want to instead read that story over and over in the news? Oh, yeah, but this 71-year-old guy, orphanage, little boy, You want to read it that way, or do you want to have somebody at least making some real comedy out of the fact that this guy's a piece of garbage? I prefer the second way. You want to just have the doom and gloom? Go ahead, buddy. But I don't understand how you could stick up for a guy like that instead of like, that is funny. I would probably kick him out of the back of the truck too. Guys, that's not godlike. Well, you shouldn't be touching kids. All right? Sorry, I'll kick you in the face before I kick you out of the truck. I'm not a violent person, but you don't do that. I have 3 kids, okay? When I hear about this stuff, it pisses me off that there are people on this planet that walk around like this. I'm going to say something that may get me in trouble here because there's a kid in my town. He was a student teacher or whatever. He worked with he's like a para teacher, which means they work with people with special needs, right? And he was in my daughter's class, guys. 23 years old. He's in the news right now. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It's not good. But in my daughter's class, my daughter was alone with this guy and another kid before this year because he's a teacher in the class. He was just caught just like 2 days ago. I haven't talked about it here because I'm like, this is too close to home. That's a news story too close to home. But this guy, I saw him when I went into the classroom to sit down with the teacher for the parent-teacher meetings. The freaking dude was there. 23-year-old kid. And he's like in jail right now, all this crazy stuff. My daughter goes, what happened? And I'm like, well, and we're asking pointed questions without letting her know what's going on. But nothing happened, like he was just a creep. But the point is, this is going on. And it happened so close to home for me. 3 kids. So when I hear about a piece of garbage in Haiti who's taking advantage of children, has an orphanage, and then also doing things like this, Epstein style with kids, and then some moron on the other side of this screen has the nerve to stick up for him and criticize comedy. And say, how could you make a joke about this guy? What, are you kidding me? I'd rather have oh man, it would be nice to see the Haitian police kick this guy out of the back of a truck rather than, yeah, he did it and he's going to get away with it, by the way. These scumbag pieces of garbage get away with it. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's see what we have here. This is the fentanyl thing here. Look at this guy. Sketchy as can be over here. Sketchy as can be. Raphael Walker was arrested in 2016 for residential burglary and terroristic threatening in Marianna, Arkansas. He allegedly robbed a woman in her home and brandished a weapon during the robbery. Following year, Walker was arrested and initially charged with a capital murder for participating in a 2017 robbery and murder. Court documents indicate Walker later agreed to a plea bargain, pleading guilty in 2018 to second-degree murder. He accepted a sentence of 20 years probation. But in 2019, Phillips County, Arkansas, Walker was charged with allegedly dealing methamphetamines and coke and brandishing weapons. I don't know what words we can say without getting in trouble. Like, sometimes I'll say a word and they'll be like, "You're restricted." And I'm like, restricted for what? For reading the news? I don't even swear here. But the April 2021 Denver police arrested Walker for allegedly pointing a gun at another man during a drug sale. All right, guys, that's it. This guy's a piece of garbage. Another guy he should be in jail, and they let him out. What are we talking about here? Ooh, look at this. NFL star Christian McCaffrey tosses Swink, North Carolina mansion on the market for $12.5 million. That's a lot of money right there. And it's 8 acres overlooking Lake Norman. That looks like I'm a real estate agent. I like looking at stuff like this. Look at this, guys. NFL star Christian McCaffrey. I guess he must have lived there first. North Carolina guy. That's a castle. That is a castle right there. Is that a moat? Just kidding. Christian McCaffrey is busy gearing up for his first shot at a Super Bowl title. But that hasn't stopped the San Francisco 49ers running back from making a real estate play. Hoisting his lavish residence in the North Carolina town of Mooresville for $12.5 million, or an impressive $5 million more than the NFL newly named Offensive Player of the Year paid for it a little over 3 years ago. So he bought it right before the pandemic, when everything was affordable. And now he's going to make $5 million on it. You know what? Take advantage of the market you're in. Former Carolina players. Oh, yeah, so he was a Carolina Panther. That's why I was wondering why he had. He bought a property in late 2020 for $7.5 billion, a sales record at the time for the Metro Charlotte area, one-upped by the $7.6 million transfer of another home on the lake in 2023. The French chateau-style manor could once again see top ranking if it sells to anywhere near the asking price. Victoria Spear of the agency Charlotte serves as listing agent. Wow, they're getting out there. The agency started a firm in New Canaan, which is the town that I'm in, and I was like, that's interesting. They're trying to break into the Northeast, but I think they're trying to break into all those little pocket areas like Charlotte, you got up here in the Northeast, you've got, I don't even know, they must be everywhere. And that's interesting. That all started because of $1 Million Listing. He had the agency in LA, and that guy, what's his name? I can't think of his name. I don't watch the show. But there's a guy, and he runs it, and he started opening them up all over the country because of the success of $1 Million Listing. It's funny. That's kind of when I was first starting the show. I was like, I was working with a lot of high-end people in Connecticut. I'm like, why don't they have a show here in Connecticut? I'd love to be a part of it. And I remember thinking about that in like 2017, 2018 before I started the show. Anyway, look at this. This is a beautiful house. This is a beautiful house. I don't know if the camera's still on. Hopefully, sometimes it goes off. You see that? I knew it. Sometimes I know it. How long ago is the question. So let me get back in here. I want you guys to see this house. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful house. So, Christian McCaffrey, he's making a killing, North Carolina style. New York dancer dies after eating recalled mislabeled cookies at Stu Leonard's grocery store. This is interesting because I got a notification on this because we go to Stu Leonard's in Norwalk, Connecticut. And they were basically recalling all these cookies. And my wife goes, I've never seen them recall cookies before from Stu Leonard's. And then we saw that story. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Hidden homeless caves found dug into Tulum River bank in Modesto. What? I did have a story about the homeless are living underground in California, like 20 feet underground in caves. Like, I was going to try to read that one. Maybe this is part of it. Hidden homeless caves tucked along the Tulum River were cleared out by volunteer groups in Modesto Police Department over the weekend. Volunteers from Operation 9299, a Tulum River trust, partnered with Modesto Police Department to clear out 7,600 pounds of trash. They also had 2 truckloads and a trailer of garbage that were removed from the area. The caves were located across from the Crater Avenue, about 20 feet below street level. Yeah, that's what I was reading, I guess. Accessible via makeshift stairs built into the hillside. These are basically stairs they made to get down to the dwelling. Rojas took CBS 13 on a treacherous walk to see the craters near the home she lived in for nearly 30 years on Crater Avenue. One of the caves that Rojas took CBS 13 into used to be fully furnished with what she said was bedding, belongings, food, things of other on a makeshift mantle, drugs, and weapons. Wow. Look at this! These people are kicking it down there. They even painted the floor. They're like, let's put a little like hexagon paint pattern on the floor. Because this is our space. Look at this. They got like, you're talking about a little Tabasco sauce. You got a solar panel. I don't know what you're doing with that solar panel. You're in a cave. We had a hard time figuring out they got so much stuff down in here, considering how hard it was to get up and down the hill. Guptill was one of the volunteers who was hauling everything out of the cave. She said she found 8 caves in total. But this wasn't the group's first time down there. We really don't have a known situation on how to deal with it. This is pretty crazy. What's this lady saying? I don't know why I can't. I think this is a roadcaster thing. Let me just see something. Would that be... That should be in here. Wait, maybe it stopped playing. Give me a second. Let's try that again. No, it's still playing. Maybe that's what I did. I unmuted.
Department that they are going to. Papadaka here with CBS News in Sacramento. Following a story that we first brought you yesterday evening regarding the homeless caves that were dug out near the Tuolumne River in Modesto. But we wanted to get more answers for you guys today. And right now we are out here, and city crews as well as police just showed up on the scene after the story that of course aired on CBS yesterday. You can see some of them right there as we are being told by the city of Modesto right now, the Parks Department, that they are going to be putting some type of temporary, and of course that this evening
I
at
can't
4,
listen
5,
to her.
and
She's
6.
terrible. Guys, I think I should be on the news. Like these are the people that are doing the news. What is this?
Papadaka here with CBS News in Sacramento.
Sacramento. Like, who does the trail off like that? It's CBS News here in Sacramento. We're doing a story. I like doing the news radio voice. Hidden homeless caves found dug in the Tuolumne River at the bank of Modesto. That's what she's like leaning towards there, right? Let's get into the next story, guys. Next story. Kate Middleton's abdominal surgery could be more serious than Kensington Palace is letting on. Who wants royal news? I don't really care. I'm in the United States. All right. Never really cared too much about the royal deal. Princess Di. She was my last royal. That was the one that I liked. After that, I was like, when they got rid of her, that was the end for me. It's like, you know what? Royal this. You know what I mean? Like, you got rid of Princess Di. She was with Dodie. They were having a good time. You didn't like it. And now all of a sudden, you got a bad taste in my mouth, Oh, Prince Charles is the king. Is he? Who cares? Really? Prince Charles the king? Curmudgeons, I mean, what do we get out of these people? Nothing. The glass bottom pool of this $29 million Arizona home hovers above the desert landscape. All right, I got to see it. Guys, real estate agent, if you need any assistance anywhere in the United States of America, I could help you, even if you want to buy this house. Right there. I thought it would be kind of cool one day is if I open up my MLS and show you guys all the new listings that are on the market and just go one by one and be like, yeah, if you like this, let me know. I can help you. We could go see it. Let me know. But this is what's on the market. I thought it'd be a kind of a fun show. We do this every day. So it's like in order to create content, we could just do that one day. Just go through all the listings on the market in any town. You could say, hey, show me what $1 million properties look like in Fairfield County, Connecticut, or $5 million properties. And we could just look through them. It's pretty cool, Anyway, look at this. That is hovering. You got to wonder the feat, the technological feat, you know what I mean? In order to do something like this. But they can't go back to the moon, right? I mean, what are we talking about? Here's the thing about Arizona's newest architectural marvel. It doesn't exist yet. You got me. You got me there. I thought this was, I'm looking at a photo. I'm like, look at that. That thing is hovering. They did it, guys. They did it. They didn't do it, guys. They lied to us. This is a photo, a rendering, they call these.
Maybe a rendering. We could do this.
Oh, you could? I would throw them the money just to see if they could do that. I mean, that right there looks pretty cool. I want to go swimming in there. If it works, you know. I'm not going to be the first guy, you know, like guinea pig style. What's that? I know. You were just following rules, guys. You were just doing what you were told. You know, I get it. Anyway, here we go. Back to the glass bottom, which doesn't exist. Look at that, guys. That looks like it will be really cool if they ever actually make this. Should we read it? I don't know. When it tells me it's not even built yet, I'm like, I don't know why I'm reading the story. Like, first of all, you got to drive up to the top of a mountain. They build it into the side of a mountain. Geothermal, you know? Just check it out, guys. You want to see geothermal. It's pretty cool stuff. You're getting the heat and the cool from one level of the planet. It's like some specific degree at a certain height, like 300 feet down or something like that. You got to find yourself close to the core, you know. Owners of an iconic Philly cheesesteak shop sentenced to prison for tax fraud. California bill would mandate all new cars have device automatically limit speed to 10 miles per hour over the limit. So you're going to buy a Lambo, and it automatically, the computer shuts it down to go 65 on the highway. You can't go faster than 65 miles an hour. Connecticut or California mandate. They do it well in California, guys. They do good things there. Very, very, you know, moderate. Say extremely moderate there in California. You know,
Everybody gets an electric car by 2035.
oh yeah, where's you getting all that? Where you getting all that electricity from? Oh, you'll figure it out, right? Okay, let's get rid of all of the gas-powered vehicles between now and then you can figure out where you get all that extra power from to charge all the cars, the car batteries and the truck batteries. It's an insane amount of electricity that we do not know how to provide, and these idiots in Washington are like, go electric. What? There is no solution here. Oh, man. And the crazy thing is, they always say, like, we're running out of gas. We're never going to run out. Like, it's not an unlimited supply, or it's not a limited supply like they tell us. There are places they won't tap. There are places that have so much oil they haven't even found yet. So this idea that it's more cost effective or it's somehow saving the environment, these are fallacies. If you look at what they have to do in order to get one car battery to build a one Tesla, you'd be like, I'll stick with the gas-powered vehicle. Look at the children and people in the Democratic Republic of Congo working in these mines in order to somehow bring enough cobalt to get 30 cents for the day for all their work or whatever. It's slave labor, and we want to somehow pass the buck and be like, oh, gas, oil, terrible. Let's get rid of it. And let's go over here and guys, green energy. And it's all a head fake. Everything's a head fake. It's always been a head fake. Man accused of smuggling migrant family who froze to death at the border found living outside Toronto. I don't really care about that. 3 men were found dead outside Kansas City home after watching the Chiefs. They must have been, I don't know, still don't know what happened. 2 weeks later, it's still not clear what killed them. And it hasn't been 2 weeks. It was just the other day. I was going to say 2 weeks. This is CNN. That's why. That's why, guys. 2 weeks. It was just 3 days ago. 2 weeks later, it's still not clear what killed them. Just happened on Sunday. What day is today? 5 days ago. Sorry. So they found him on Monday. Today's Friday. 2 weeks ago, though, CNN. Fantastic reporting. And I think there's a fentanyl deal going on there. There must have been, right? Man wanted in robbery of Bling Bishop Lamar Whitehead killed by U.S. Marshals. What? Oh, they killed a guy who killed somebody else. That's fine. One of the country's top trial attorneys paid $27 million for Judd Apatow's LA estate. You know, when you're one of the top trial attorneys in the country, you can buy Judd Apatow's estate. $27 million. You just like, I'm writing a check. Hey, Judd, like your movies, like your house more. Here's $27 million. You know? The knocked-up director and actress Leslie Mann owned the elegant compound for 14 years, raising their children on the property. Oh, my goodness. Rapper Lil Dicky splashes out millions for Kenny G's longtime L.A. compound. The comedic rapper paid $6.3 million for Kenny G's former Studio City home, which the jazz saxophonist owned from 2007 to 2021. Look at this. Driver removes closed road sign and crashes into the hole. What? What? What is this? This doesn't even make any sense. Look at this. Look at that car. Gosh almighty. You don't want to be in that car. Flip a ruin. Someone must have thought they discovered a life hack around an inconvenient road closure. A motorist removed a barricade and a road closure sign from a road shut by landslide before driving directly into a large hole in the roadway. Oh, my goodness. Deputies and emergency crews responded to the car upside down and on fire in a hole on Sand Lake Road at 8:22 p.m., January 21st. This has been an ongoing problem. The flipping of the cars thing? Or, the slide? What are we talking about over here? People are removing barriers, driving on the closed portion of the street. Obviously, it's extremely dangerous. Obviously. An investigation into the crash reported theft is ongoing. They're asking for information, guys. Who wants to call? If you guys want to call and give some information on that crash, probably just want to call them, tell them, just maybe put a sign, don't be an idiot, stay in the middle lane. You're on a mountainside. Just maybe want to consider that one. So that guy, he did it. Oh, goodness. I want to say hi to Helen and Barella, Modoc. You guys are awesome. Trish Killian, Renee Woods. Christine Ryan was here. I'm not sure if you guys can share this. Let people know we're still here for a little bit longer. Let's see. Just a few more minutes. Maybe I'll finish up the comedy news here in a second. And, this is, some days are better than others, guys. I'm scrolling and reading stories as we go, California man found guilty of murder in 2021 shooting of 6-year-old on busy freeway. What in the freaking hell? I can't even read that. That just pisses me off when people, do stuff like this. Katie Couric tells VP Kamala Chameleon she's not in charge of the border. Impresses her on immigration.
Policies, rather, calling it, quote, a national security and public safety crisis. And as you know, I'm sure you've talked to them, so many big city mayors, Democrats, are saying this is an untenable situation in cities across the country. 68% of Americans disapprove of the way the Biden administration has handled the border. So
is that low?
How do you address that? Sure. Have you done enough?
There's no question. Our immigration system is broken.
Okay.
And it needs to be fixed.
Let's see, is it Trump's
And as
fault?
with any problem, then leaders will participate, true leaders, in the solution.
Okay, so where are you guys on this 4 years later? 12 million, 22 million, how many people are in here? This is the big problem we have, guys. I'm not sure if anybody wants to even think about it this way, but when you have a country of laws, which we do, we have a country of laws, and then 22 million people are now in the country who do not follow your laws, do not know anything about your laws because they didn't have to study them in order to be granted a right to be here. What do you do? How do you control 22 million people that don't believe, trust in, or follow your law, while everybody else follows the law? Like, tell me what are we talking about? Oh, well, they could claim asylum. Okay, I get that. 22 million people claiming asylum that do not follow our laws. What am I missing here? That's scary. You could come across a guy, where he's from, he's allowed to take your head off if you say the wrong thing, if you look at him the wrong way. He's allowed to chop off your hand, because a hand for a hand, and an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And you're just, come on in. Your laws and your rules apply here in our country. 22 million. We don't know who's here. We don't know how many of them want to do horrible things to us. One guy last week, I should find this video. They're like, he's like, what's your name? The guy goes, you'll know my name. Trust me, you'll know who I am. You guys don't know who I am. And he's saying it like he's coming to do something. And it's like, we are just like, asylees. And it's like, you're insane. Everybody out there is insane. You protect your border. Every country protects their border. We're protecting other borders, but we're not protecting our border. Somebody help me with this. I just need to know how we could spend more money on Ukraine. It could have solved homelessness in the United States of America. Every single person has a place to stay, food in their belly, and instead we gave the money to a country that's corrupt. And we're never getting that money back. It's our money. They sent our money over there. We'll never get it back because these people suck. Like, anybody from the beginning who believed that Ukraine had a shot even with our back is mental. Oh, we'll just throw money at Ukraine and they'll get it done. We'll get our money back. Oh, I used to love that conversation. I'd be like, guys, why are we giving $125 billion to this? Oh, well, they're going to pay it back. When they're not a country anymore because Russia takes them over. Was Russia going to pay you back? Oh, yes, here you go, United States. They give you $250 billion because you put it into Ukraine. No, you put it into Ukraine. Drained all of our futures, ability to, like, our kids, kids. This is a bill no one's going to be able to pay, guys. You know how deep we are in debt here? That's what scares me the most. This is what scares me most about all this. It's crazy what's going on out there. And everybody's doing the... What's that? No, it's fine. Just kick it to tomorrow. Just kick it to tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we can get there. Oh, goodness. Okay, I got Virginia, Modoc, Helen. Helen said, okay, roll call. Is anybody here or are you all mad at me? Gosh, I did say I was sorry. Wow, only kidding. Trying to make you all laugh on a blessed day. What did you say? I didn't see. Let me see. I missed what that was, Helen. We always love having you here. I missed it. I don't know if maybe I had got knocked off myself because I only see a few messages here. Say, sorry, everyone, I had a lost internet there for a while, but I'm back. Let's see. Oh, we got a few new fam members that are here with us right now. Backass is kicking it with us. Virginia, Helen Gale, BDP Racing. Virginia's got Christine Ryan. Oh, you rock, Christine. I'm so glad you're back. So, guys, here's the story. We have a lot that's obviously scary in the world, but this is where we get into the comedy news. This $5 million LA home is a rare opportunity to own architecture icon's personal residence. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stories about real estate in the news today. Whoa. Home of the week. We got to look at this one, guys. $39 million Hawaiian compound, 4 homes, and 150 feet of pristine coastline. YouTube this, guys. You have to see this. This Grand Hawaiian estate in Maui was certainly designed for entertaining. Sprawling property located along the spectacular stretch of coastline had been owned by Jerry Moss, the late record producer and co-founder of A&M Records. Moss, who passed away in August 2023 at the age of 88, acquired the first part of the compound in 1995 for $2.5 million. In 2000, he purchased an adjoining parcel and later acquired another. Together, he amasses 1.4 acres. Amassed. During this time, Old Makina Road was known for its rustic dirt lanes and secluded beaches. Today, the area has several mansions and beachfront properties. Look at this. Now, this guy, one of my buddies was married to this guy's granddaughter. I remember that. A&M Records, Jerry Moss. How old was he? 83? 88. Nice long life. He was a trumpet player. Huh. Band leader of Herb Alpert. I never heard of that, but I'll tell you what. He turned it into a pretty ridiculously successful career, buddy. Look at that. Look at that view, guys. That was what he was chilling at? That's insane. You know? Stuff like that. It's unreal. Right, guys? Z-Mix, how are you? Oh, goodness. So that's, I think that's basically what we have here today, guys. Lots of real estate. Remember, if you do need any assistance at all on the real estate side of things, just shoot me a note. That's what I do for a living. During the day, I can help you. Look at this more. Everything's about real estate. It's kind of crazy. We try to tell you stories about everything, but man escapes flames but dies going back for his belongings. 4 residents fled the burning duplex before one dashed back inside. Oof. Let me ask you, what do you need to go back for that you're going to put your life on the line and lose it? What did you need to get? Oh, I left my phone inside. Like, what is that you need? Back up the phone. You know what I mean? Just go and do a backup. Joanne knows. You do a backup. All right, Joanne? Joanne, I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Wait.
Joanne. She's always doing that. All right, we're going to tell you one little quick story here at the end. Let's see what we have. Oh, my goodness. Fox News anti-Semitism exposed newsletter. I can't. Let's see. The U.S. just sold its helium stockpile. Here's why the medical world is worried. They probably sold it to NASA. Look into why NASA is the largest purchaser of helium on planet Earth. By a lot. A lot.
What are they using all that helium for?
Well, they have to do the compound so they can make rocket fuel. Oh, okay. You doing a rocket fuel at NASA? Or how about you just launching satellites with your balloons? We just gotta have them stay up there. The helium stays for a very long time in the vacuum of space. You don't need to, propel. But you can't in the vacuum. Treasure-filled cave held weapons, including a dart thrower. We should look at that. Maybe I'll build a dart thrower. That would be the first piece that you guys can bid on. We're doing raffle style. When I build a piece of something out of wood in the workshop. Look at this, another one. Rufus Wainwright's L.A. home hits the market for $2.2 million. The Laurel Canyon cottage is where the Grammy-nominated musician wrote, "Unfollow the rules and peaceful afternoon." If you guys are interested in L.A., in this property, I can set you up with a great agent to help you purchase it. Okay, Canadian singer-songwriter Rufus Wainwright has hold on a second. Isn't there a baseball player named Wainwright? Wasn't there? Baseball. Wainwright. Yeah, I feel like there's a Wainwright. Let's see. Adam Wainwright. There we go. Is Adam Wainwright related to Rufus? Loudon Wainwright. Oh, he's the son of Loudon. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I guess they're not related. It's a pretty common name, right? Wainwright? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what we got in the news, guys. Rob Report style. Any other quick stories to roll through? Let's see. I'm going quick. Nope. Nothing else that I could see. Elon Musk says his relationship with Johnny Depp's ex-wife Amber Heard was mind-bogglingly painful and brutal. I'm often, thinking about it. A lithium field to South. This one was, again, they try to get you with the ads, guys. They try to get you with the ads. Seattle agrees to pay BLM protesters $10 million in lawsuit stemming from the 2020 riots. Hello? Wait, they destroyed the city, took over I think it was Seattle, or was it? Yeah, it was Seattle, right? Where they took over, they made it chop. Something like this. And then they're giving $10 million to BLM protesters as well? This is insanity. Oh, January 6th was such a big deal. That was cities on fire. Cities on fire. During the Plandemaroo, mind you. No masks. New tallest building in America has been proposed, guys, and it isn't in New York or Chicago. No. It's in, like, Oklahoma. Look at this. Oklahoma City. That wasn't wrong. The skyscraper would stand 1,907 feet and beat out New York City's One World Trade Center, which is 1,776 feet. Now, can you just look at this real quick, guys? Look at around. How ridiculously awkward would this building be in this residential community is what this looks like here. Even if this is a business community, nothing's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 floors. 12 floors. That's the top building right there. They got 1,700. How many floors? This is insane. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, guys, come over to the...
Like, stupidest building ever created. This is what they have so far? Okay, that's actually that one here in the middle. It could rival. That would be a rival of that one. But, yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think about that? Oklahoma City? The location for the tallest building in the United States? Yeah, I'll go for it. I think they should just keep one-upping each other. Like, I can't wait till the next someone is like, I'm one-upping the Burj Khalifa. We're touching the sky. We're going up to the moon. You're going to go from here to the moon. That's happening. You know, they're working on it right now. It's been proposed. I saw the picture. I was like, guys, they did it. They're like, no, this is just a rendering. Like that stupid, pool that's levitating over the mountainside. They trick us with this trick photography. 2024. Photoshop style. Oh, goodness, guys. We did it again, didn't we? Rob Rubin, my brother. I'm so glad to see you over here. It's been a bit. Modoc, Roughstock, Trish Killian. Oh, my goodness. Virginia, Bubba News, my friend. Helium for Dollar Tree Balloons. Yep. Oh, my goodness. You're so right. Let's see who else is kicking us with us. We have this Z-Mix. I'm not sure who you are, Z-Mix. Come on over to the YouTube channel and join us. Helen Gale Townsend. Don't ever shut off the tap when Helen Gale Townsend loses internet connection. She's going to be back. Say hello in the chat because she's awesome. We got Christine Ryan, BDP Racing, Back-Ass Words, Weird World, my brother in the house. So good to see you. Let me see who else may be kicking it. I see Renee Woods. I think I got everybody. I'm going to roll over to the main screen just to check, just to make sure. I do appreciate you guys, especially when you come and hang out with me. We have a lot of fun here. And you never know what we're going to do until we start doing it. And we've been doing it, 1852, I will be back for the Friday Night Live cover song night. We're going to be tracking some more, recording some more, and just hanging out, I got a ton of stuff coming at you today, too, by the way. So please subscribe, turn on all notifications. Just in a little while, you're going to see a piece of content about the Bible. I got the 1775 Bible, which is the Revelation 1 and St. Jude's Epistle. It's 35 minutes long, so I think what I'm going to do today before I release this is cut it into 3. So it's 10, 10, and 10. We'll do today, tomorrow, and Sunday, one piece from each of the Bible verses. And we also have the Scammer Payback, which I started working on right now. I'm in the process of working on that from 2 days ago. Guys, this one's going to get controversial. And I hope it's okay. Look, I'm in the process. I'm in the process here of creating. And sometimes you do something that's ridiculous. Love to have more family members join us for these morning shows. So if you can, let people know we're here. And we're going to keep doing this. I'm going to try my best to come on in the mornings, on the weekends. It's just really tough on the weekends because we have a lot of family stuff going on in sports. So likely for tomorrow and Sunday will be the same thing, an afternoon show towards the end of the day, 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. And during the week, please try to remember, if you can, Mongo McD, my friend, so good to see you. I love it when you hang out, bud. If you can get over here for the morning shows, 9 a.m., I'm trying to hit the air right at 9 every day. Sometimes it's a little later because I'm making a thumbnail or something like that. But if I can get the shows on early enough at night, I can make the thumbnails at night for the following day, which is what I've been aiming at. Besides that, guys, if you have any requests, if you want to hear anything musically tonight, it's cover song night. Let me know after this. Leave a comment. Hey, Mark, I love Steely Dan, whatever it is. I don't even know Steely Dan. But leave a comment, favorite songs you'd like me to hear me play on the BeatSeat tonight. And we're going to be doing some live multi-track recording and working on my 17th album live on the air. We started that last night. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if you guys agreed, but we have like the track behind me. You're looking at this, the Pro Tools track. And you can't see it right now, but maybe you could. But that's what we're working on is new songs. So I hope to see you. We went over an hour. Gosh almighty. Oh, man. Sorry you had a bad connection today, Trish. You know, it's raining sideways here in Connecticut. It's terrible weather. You know, that's probably something we should be doing here, too, is talking about the weather, doing a quick weather overview across the nation. Do a meteorology mark, you know, with Dr. Wayne Doppler. I smell bit. Oh my goodness. So I will be back later on tonight, guys. If you're on TikTok right now, I'm going to say goodbye to you right when I finish this stream, so don't go anywhere. But if you can, when I finish the stream, just click the link right under my photo. It says to Instagram or YouTube. Go to YouTube. Instagram I do post to, but not like YouTube. And the show's live on YouTube, not on Instagram. So join us there, 9, 10 o'clock tonight. Cover songs, hanging out. 1,852 days in a row. Part 2. Meteorologist Mark. Bubba likes it. I think we got to do that then, guys, for sure. So, okay, mornings, just so you know. Comedy news, meteorology Mark, and I guess some music, too. Some comedy. All of it. We're doing it all, guys. Thank you for kicking it with me. Oh, Joanne wanted to say goodbye, but she had to go. She's doing a number 2. You got to go away, yeah. Hope to see you guys later. Please hit the bell on the way out. Hit the like on the way out, too. Comment. Let me know your favorite songs for tonight. I'll be back on the BeatSeat. Love you guys. Have an awesome Friday.